Hello everyone, this is Diane. I wanted to just kind of go through the materials I have pulled out for my next journal project. But first, I wanted to show you the buttons that my friend, one of my oldest friends, brought to me yesterday. She and I knew each other before kindergarten because our fathers were really good friends in high school. And then we started kindergarten together and we went through our entire school career together, and I don't see her a whole lot anymore, but we still see each other occasionally. So she got in touch with me and wanted to meet me so she could give me this box of buttons that she retrieved from her mother's house, I believe. Her mother is still living, but excuse me, in her 80s. And so Val is going to keep an eye out for things that I might want to use in my journals as she goes through her mom's things. So she brought me this tin of buttons yesterday, and I didn't open it. It was in a plastic bag, and we visited for over an hour, and I didn't open the box until I got home. And it is pretty cool. There are a lot of buttons in there, as you can see. And I haven't dumped them out and gone through them all, but I spent a few fun moments yesterday going through and pulling out the really interesting ones, and I'm finding more right now as I'm speaking. But and I laid them out right here so I can show them to you better. But that's a lot of buttons in there, and you can tell they're old, and it's in a fruitcake tin, baked by the Capital Cake Company. So I've laid out the buttons, and one thing I thought was interesting was all of these white buttons. This one I picked out 3 times, and this one I picked out twice, just because I really liked them. But the other ones, they are all different. They all have a different pattern on them. I think these are interesting because they have 2 holes at the top instead of in the middle. Look at this one. And this one is really interesting too. It's got the holes that you sew through, and then it's got 2 more holes. There's some. This one has, I only saw one of those, and it's kind of got red spots or marks on it. Oh, there's two of that one. And this, I love this. There are several of them, probably 5 or 6 of them in there. But this has a little chain attached with a little bead, so I'm not sure what that was for. And look at this one. It's a figure 8, and it's clear. And it does have 2, I don't know if you can see it, but 2 little holes right in the middle that you would sew to sew it on. So I suppose it's a button, but isn't that interesting? This, I found this one in there, and I thought it might have come off of jewelry because it doesn't have any holes. Well, now it's on the floor. And then I found this one, and it has a shank on it. So the shank broke off of the first one. This one looks just orange, but it kind of has an Art Deco look when you look at the design on it. Pretty neat. So that's the buttons. I'll have to be going through them and kind of sorting them and cleaning them up. So I thank my friend Valerie for giving those to me. Now, what am I going to be working on next? I love doors and windows. Door and window images. I like house images, so I do want to make some journals about houses, and I have pieces in this pouch for that. This cross-stitch piece I think would make a great cover. And I've got, you know, blueprints and all kinds of things for house journals. We'll look at them another day. But these journals are going to feature doors and windows, and I have 3 digital kits because I see them and I buy them. So I've had Elsie Bell's Bookshelf, and I think she changed the name of her shop at this point. So I'll have to try to find this digital kit if I can, because I bought it a long time ago. But it's a journal kit with pages and cards and a couple of pockets. So I have that. These are the cards and pockets. And somehow I printed the cards twice. And there's a lot of cards, so I don't need that many. But anything extra I can save for the house journals. And then Mrs. Coggs has a kit called The Wisdom of Doors. And so they are door images with quotes. So we'll probably read some of the quotes at least as we go through. And again, they are printed twice. I've had these things printed for quite a long time. So I probably printed them when I first got them and then forgot and printed them again. I don't know, but so I've got plenty of cards. But this is a really nice set. There's different sizes of them. And then from My Porch Prints, I got a set called Adorable Doors. This is more ephemera than journal kit, so the only pages I have are from Elsie Bell's Bookshelf. We'll look at them in a little bit. But these are door images with flowers from My Porch Prints. Adorable Doors is the name of this kit. And they're available, they print in 2 sizes. So this nice big size, which I'm thinking I will put one of those images on the cover of each journal. I think I'm making 2. I could make more with all the cards and things I have. And then you can print them smaller. Well, let's take a look at the Elsie Bell's things. They're brightly colored, but they're kind of mixed media looking and maybe a little grungy, but still with the bright colors. And this kit is called Doors and Windows, and that is a lined sheet that you can print on the back. Very bright. I think they're all the same on the back. Oh no, that's different. That one's not lined. Look at how it looks mixed media. It's pretty cool. That looks more like I don't know if that's a window or not. Kind of looks like it's just hanging on the outside like a mirror. But it's a beautiful outdoor scene anyway. Look at that gorgeous door. The blues in this kit are brilliant. So pretty. And I think I may have, well, I don't know. I was going to say I printed some of the cards large, but I don't think so. I think these are pages because some of these aren't in the cards. They're not card form. I'd have to go look at the kit again. I printed these. I used to purchase a kit when it was on sale or if it was a new kit and I fell in love with it. And then I wanted to print it right away so I could see it. So I have several kits that are already printed. This is one. I don't think this is a card. Maybe I'm wrong. But I love the gingham and the poppies. We won't look at every card, but there are a lot. Just remember that this is twice. what you get because they're printed twice, but you get little ones. Many different sizes and some larger ones. Just a few of the larger ones. I cut that out in the shape. That one is just cut square. And you get 2 envelopes. This one, I don't know why this one's printed 3 times, but there's that one. Guess it goes that way. And yeah, it goes like that. And then this one doesn't have any windows or doors. It matches the backing sheets. So that's the Elsie Bell's bookshelf set. And then I also have a set of ephemera, and I cannot remember. I'll have to find it in my files, digital files, and see the name of the Etsy shop. But these are house numbers. So perfect. And I can use these for the house journals too. So I guess I didn't realize I had collected so many different digitals for houses. But I have some things that aren't digitals too. I have these. Well, these are digitals. I don't know where they came from. No, I don't think they are digitals. I don't remember. But they're houses, and they have lots of windows and doors, of course. They're like apartment buildings. And there's a gorgeous door that came out of a magazine. Where Women Create is the magazine. This came out of a Bella Grace magazine. And so did this one. And I think this came out of a really old Stampington magazine, yeah. It did have a vellum that matched with the printing on it, and I may have used that already. And then these came out of a Decorator magazine. It's a book that I got at the flea market, All-Time Favorite Home Plans, 1996. But these are more like a newsprint paper, so they might need to be reinforced when I fold them. But it's a house plan, floor plan for a house, but this one mentions the dormer windows, and this one mentions arched windows. So I might use those. And then I might use this for the cover, but I only have enough for one cover, so I don't know what the other cover will be. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure, but I want to use this for one of the covers, and I think these are the last of my folders like this. I'll go back in my closet and look to make sure. I have this fabric that I just discovered yesterday. I mean, I knew I had it. I love this fabric, but as I was putting fabrics away from my previous project, I found this, and it's windows with window boxes and a girl sitting in the window reading. So perfect. I'll make some fabric flips with that. I have this that I got at an estate sale, and I want to use this for a cover when I make house journals. But I might use some of that on a fabric flip too. I looked at my wallpaper. Because although they're windows and doors, they are windows and doors on houses and buildings. So I thought wallpaper would be fun. So I could cover one of the journals with wallpaper if I don't have enough of that pressboard file folder. But I thought I looked for wallpapers that just look like traditional wallpaper patterns. Nothing fancy, nothing, I mean, they're kind of fancy, that's fancy, but no novelty print or anything. But this is a embossed and pearlized pattern. And then that's just a plain marbleized design. And this piece is large. And then for scrapbook paper, I again looked for pieces that might look like wallpaper or other surfaces that you would see in a house, like the wood. There's a Gothic cathedral. Is it Notre Dame? I don't know. That angle. It looks like it might be. The rose window there. But it's beautiful. Some peeling paint. Painted brick. Guess they're all the same. So these are just wallpapers that I had, or scrapbook papers that I had in my stash. So that's what I have pulled. I didn't look for my stamps. I'm sure I have house stamps. Darn, I should have gotten that out to show you. But I'm not going to fuss with that right now. These are scraps from the pressboard folders that I had made other journals out of. Well, maybe I could use that as a cover. It's big enough. I don't usually use 2 metal tabs on one journal, but yeah, that might work. Cool. And so I have these little scraps, and I picked out a couple pieces that I could use to make ephemera, and then I have some tags. So all of these things have been bundled together in this container for quite a while, because I knew I wanted to get to it after Christmas. I was going to get to it before Christmas, but I didn't. So then I just decided I'd save it for after Christmas. So I thought we would just start a little bit today by making some tags or cards. This would be a pocket. It's quite heavy, but that would be a nice pocket. I would need something behind it, and I didn't get anything out. I'm gonna grab some lace. Maybe some fabric. These are just my scrap containers. Gonna get a ribbon. I think we need a ribbon. Maybe pink to bring those flowers out. If I had a pink ribbon, there's one with polka dots. Kind of wanted one a little bit brighter. Maybe that one. It's more coral. I have this pink, but again, it's pale. We'll just see what works. I think I like it at the bottom better. Excuse me. And I like that better. Yeah, I like that. just like that, we have a nice pocket for our journal. I think I'll cut that with pinky shears. It's going to make it smaller. I'll trim off as little as possible. That was just like fabric on the top of the pile in my little scrap bin. It's a rainy day. I've said that we had spring weather in January, but today's the day that it's starting to get colder again, and it's not freezing, but the rain makes it feel chillier, so I have one of my husband's old jackets on because I don't want to turn the heat up. And I don't mind cool. I like cool much more than I like hot. So that's why you're seeing this oversized jacket. But it might be a little dim in here because of the grayness of the day. So the first week of 2023 is coming to a close. It will have already come to a close, I think, when you see this video, but today is the 6th. So there's a fun pocket. That was kind of quick and easy, wasn't it? Probably should have inked the edges before I glued the lace on it, or anything else probably. It's okay. We can do it. Okay, there's one. Let's see what else we have to work with here. far as cards. I want to use these scraps so they don't go to waste because they're such a cool material. So apparently this was going to be a tag or a tuck spot because I like that little notch there. Let's make this a tuck spot. Oh, you guys, I have to think about what I'm going to put in a giveaway kit because I only need 4 more as I'm making this video. Hopefully by the time you see it, I will have already achieved 20,000 subscribers. So I'm going to have to put together a giveaway. I already have some things collected. A little too narrow, I guess. I made it the same width as the door. I can trim it if I want to, if I want it smaller. Oh, I'm getting warm. I've had that vintage trim for a long time and that's all I have left of it. I want yellow or blue for an accent. I'm gonna trim that a little, that corner's wonky. This has that big ring in it, so I'm thinking if I cut that fabric a little shorter, I could put an eyelet up there. Okay. My sister loves snow. She said it was snowing where she is. She's about an hour, I think southwest of me. But my other sister, who lives closer, still 25 minutes away, she said it was raining at her house, just like it is here. I will try to get all of these digitals that I've mentioned linked in the description box. I have mentioned 4 digitals. Now, let's choose an eyelet. I want to look for something that will allow me to use bigger eyelets. Not that big, but I did buy some large pieces and I don't have anything to set them with. I was hoping I would, but that would be awesome. Maybe I'll look for something that will do that before I add that, because this is what I would like to add to the top, or even on that corner. That would be cool. I like that. But I don't have anything that works. Well, maybe that does. I'll have to experiment. So I'm not going to do that on camera. So this one is almost done, and I'll probably add something to the holes. We got about 10 minutes. I should make another pocket with this. Box of violets got left out. I really need to change my blade. Now I need to pick an image out. We used My Porch Print and an Elsie Bell's bookshelf, so let's see if I can find a small enough one. I'd like it to be landscape oriented. That's small enough, but it takes up the whole space. So anyway, I was going to say let's try to find a Mrs. Cogs. It might have to be a vertical one. I think that's a little too tall. So, oh, how about this one? Nope, I don't want to trim it. So these will have to be used for something else. That one takes up a little more space, so I like that. Ooh, I love that one. Brings in another color, but it still matches that. And maybe instead of fabric, we'll just use a bigger piece. Whoops, spilled my lace. A bigger piece of lace. It's not quite big enough. That's probably too big. Well, I'm going to have to fix this box up when I'm done. I'm rifling through it. This is pretty. I've had that for a long time. I think so. Give me a chance to use that lace. I don't like that shade with it. I like that one. Could be a brown satin. Yeah, I think I like the brown. It kind of helps anchor it and gives it a different shade in here, a different color. I don't think I want to go look for orange because the orange is right at the top of that. So let's trim some pieces up and glue them down because we're getting close to our cutoff time. I don't want to put glue on the sheer part, so I'm putting it on the embroidery, and then I'll put it at the top because the ribbon will cover that. Maybe I need that a little longer. I trimmed off the crooked ends and then I cut off too much. Did it again, made a crooked end. That's good. I forgot to ink around it. Any of it. Just using the corner of my distresser. My camera's been letting me record past 44 minutes, but you just never know when it's going to say, nope, we're done. And there's the house number. Okay, well that was a fun little project to get started on the windows and doors journals. So here's a pocket that we did, and another similar pocket, and a tuck spot. So I hope you're intrigued by the idea of this journal. I am intrigued. I'm always intrigued by pretty interesting windows and doors. So let's explore them together in the in this series. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a creative day today. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.